Hello, I am Casey, and I'm here with I Bring the Table as one of the moderators, and I'm sitting with the lovely
Sophia.
Hi, Sophia. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Let's talk about you. So I'm going to introduce her as a corporate mogul because that's what she is. So she's going to tell you a little bit about what she does right now.
I will tell you, I'll start with my corporate job. I am a senior vice president at Morgan Stanley. What that means in real life is I manage 4 wealth management offices currently. I am also a mommy
Yes.
to an 8-year-old son and twin girls who are 3 years old. I'm also working on a children's book to be published this year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So fun stuff.
Yeah, so how do you balance? What does balance look like in all of this with the three different titles?
Yeah.
Oh, you're also a wife.
And wife.
Yes, you keep forgetting that. You forgot that.
No, I think that balance is intentional. I think that one of the biggest things, particularly as a Black woman, is we want to have it all. We run ourselves into the ground while trying to have it all. And I believe in intentionality in time. So I don't feel overwhelmed every day. Right. I spend time at the gym. I spend time at the spa. I spend time with my girlfriend.
Self-care.
Oh, I love self-care. I think it is absolutely important. And I no longer do anything I don't want to do. So I think there's intentionality in what your self-care looks like. I think there's intentionality in balancing. There's a time to press forward professionally. There's a time for me to press forward at home as a mom and a wife. And there's some time that I need to press forward and just sewing into myself.
Have you ever had any challenges with working and balancing that motherhood?
Absolutely.
Like what has been like a challenge that you can share about?
Yeah, I think most recently, I am this girl. I had twin girls in 2021 in the midst of the pandemic. And when they were 6 weeks old, I decided I wanted to go get an executive MBA at Fordham University.
Oh, wow.
And I wanted to go full-time in person because that made absolute sense. I think the challenge came because one of my twins was diagnosed with a very rare genetics disorder. And I had to figure out if I wanted to keep pushing forward or if I needed to stop and just be her mother. And my choice was that I was going to do both. And I was very proud of the fact that my little girl is doing wonderfully. She's my favorite child, Skylar. But I also got to cross the stage with her as a summa cum laude graduate with that degree. And it wasn't just for me, right? It's really for the moms that juggle. Yes. Everything, every award, every accolade, every promotion really proves that this Black woman has a village and we can do, maybe not all at the same time, but we can press forward and continue.
So to segue, like as a Black woman, how has that been in the corporate world? Because sometimes we are not, always recognized as equal to our counterparts. So how has that been for you, in your role that you play?
I think it's a fight that I've chosen. I think it's an intentional fight. I think that the further up you get in any career that you go into, I think they're not always ready for us to be in the spaces, but we have to continue to get ready to be in the spaces. And I think intentionality, again, goes into it, right? I think I have tried really hard to show up with grace, with a smile, and not with the chip on my shoulder because I already know what's coming, right? So you can't go in the fight upset about the fight when you know the fight's about to be there. So definitely challenging. I think there are definitely spaces that they're not prepared for us to be in, but I also think my upbringing prepared me for it.
Okay, so your younger self, what would you say to your younger self right now to where you are today? How would you motivate her? How would you encourage her? What would you tell her to get to where you are right now?
You are enough. Like you by yourself are enough. I was blessed with the opportunity to become a manager and leader in corporate life at 25, where there were none that looked like me. And I think I had to grow into my own leadership. Your street smarts matter.
They definitely do.
They count, and all those things that you think are like putting you behind the starting line actually push you forward. So you are enough with everything you come with all the baggage your family gives you, with being first generation, with not thinking you know enough, with imposter syndrome. You are still enough.
All right. And my last question before we cheers, how do you bring the table?
You know what? That's a good question.
It is.
I think that I bring value to every woman that looks like me. I think that I am bringing the generations of women in my family that weren't able to do everything that I'm able to do and represent us in a space that we are not in. So I pray that I bring balance, I bring a smile, and I bring all the achievements that we can do to the table.
Well, we're going to cheers to that because she just brought the table.